Grand Rising, everyone. I want to thank everyone, first of all, for coming out to the seminar yesterday. Free seminar, credit education, which is what I teach. Conversation that came up, a topic actually, from a few people that I've heard discuss why do people charge for the information that they teach. One thing people have to understand is people that learn information, that has information, is no different than a lawyer. When a lawyer goes to school, a lawyer pays for the class itself. A lawyer has to pay for the books. A lawyer has to pay attention to learn. So when a lawyer goes to school, he just paid the school who teaches the class, who has to pay the instructor. So then he has to pay his own books, and then he has to pay attention. So you pay three ways when you learn something. So the person who's teaching the information, they paid for the information. People have to understand nobody got the information for free. So stop asking people to teach something for free when they paid for it themselves. That's how they got the information. Yes, there's a lot of information out there that we need as a community. There's a lot of information out there that we can benefit from as a community. But we are not applying ourselves to get this information. We expect somebody to give us this information for free. That is a broke mentality. Correct your mind, because you do not go to work for free. Wherever you work at your job, when you go put your 8 hours in, you expect a check at the end of the week, at the end of 2 weeks, at the end of a month. Nobody works for free. So I have to express that, because we as a people, we the only ones who want something for free. Why do you think somebody owe you something, but you don't owe nobody nothing? You think somebody owe you, but you don't owe nobody else. So I need people to share this video. I really, really, really need people to share this video. Nothing in life is actually free. You have to earn it. You're either going to pay for it with your money, pay for it with your time, or both. You go to work 8 hours a day. You make, let's just say $20 an hour. I'm gonna say 10 hours. We're just gonna do that for even numbers. So every day you are putting in your energy. So you work and putting in 10 hours a day to work. Somebody else over here is putting in 10 hours a day working differently than you. That's all they doing. So you working 10 hours over here in this factory, getting paid $20 an hour. They working over here in the house, reading books for 10 hours a day. So they're gathering information. So their time is worth the same dollar amount as yours. That's what you got to think of. You have no right, nobody has no right to put the price on somebody else's time. They can decline it. They have the right to decline it. So look at it as you go apply for a job and somebody say, hey, we'll pay you $15 an hour. You have the right to say no. You have the right to decline it. Nah, I don't want that job for $15 an hour. I need to make $20 an hour. $20 an hour, we cool. $15 an hour, nah, I'm gonna walk away. It's the same as somebody saying, hey, I'll pay you $300 for the information, to teach me this information. They have the right to say, nah, I ain't gonna teach it to you for $300. I'll teach it to you for $500. Because only they have the right to put a price on their time. Just like you have the right to put a price on your time. Quit trying to put a price on somebody else's time when you want allow somebody else to put a price on your time. See that book in the back right there? That Black's Law Dictionary. Look it up. Go and Google the price of a Black's Law Dictionary. That's one book. One book. So people like myself, we pay instructors. I pay for courses through Zoom conferences. We just go through a different style and a way of teaching. Because of the internet has allowed us to sit at home behind a computer and go to class and listen to this instructor on the phone, on the computer. But I'm paying for this class. So this class here, prime example. We just paid for a class. Find you a partner to study and learn with and to go to class with. My partner, me and my partner, which is my daughter. My daughter is my partner. My daughter is my business partner. So me and my daughter just paid for a class, $2,000 for this class, right? So now we paid this instructor. That's how much the time costs. But now the instructor is reading from a book, and the instructor says, hey, everybody needs to buy this book because this is where you're going to really get the in-depth information. So now we paid for the instructor, which is the professor. We paid for the course, $2,000. Now we got to go buy the book, just like in college. The book may be $200-$300. College books are not cheap, just like that Black's Law Dictionary is not cheap. Black's Law Dictionary hardcover, $300. That's one book. Do y'all see how many books that is right there? I got over 100 books. Go count. I give you a second. And some on the floor. And some on the couch. And some right here on my table that I'm reading. So do the math. Is all the books $500, $300? No. But one is $300. I'm about to order the Uniform Commercial Code. Go and look up and Google Uniform Commercial Code, the book. It's $300. Redemption Manual 5. You see it down there? 5 and 6, $100 each. So there go 3 books, $500 that I spent. So respect people's time. Stop saying, why are people charging to teach this information? Because they pay for it themselves. But they giving you a discounted price. You know why? You not paying for the instructor. You not paying for the book. They done paid for the book, paid for the instructor, spent the time, paid for the time that they spent to learn, and they giving it to you for $300, $500. But look at how much time they saving you because you don't have time to read 10 hours a day. How many of y'all have time to read? Not have time. How many of y'all read 2 hours a day? We ain't gonna even say 10. How many of y'all read 1 hour a day? 1. I'll wait. 1 hour a day of beneficial information that's going to help you financially. How many of y'all are guilty of not reading 1 solid hour a day? So everybody that raised their hand, not me, I read hours every day. But everybody that raises their hand right now, and be honest with yourself, you do not read 1 hour a day, then you have no right to tell somebody how much their time is worth. Because you will never let nobody tell you how much time your time is worth. Quit trying to tell somebody how much their time worth. Because you ain't letting nobody tell you how much time your time is worth. So it's like counting somebody else's pockets and counting somebody else's money. You don't have the right to do that. Time is priceless. It's the one thing we cannot buy. And it's the one thing you cannot get back. Let's go to the store any store you could think of. Amazon. Can you go on Amazon and say, I like to get 1 year of time. I pay you $10,000 for a year of time. The price of time. The price of time. That's what the name of this video is. Because you show me one person who can buy time. And where they getting it from. Whoever's selling it, they the richest person on the planet. The richest person on the planet will be the person who can sell time. Let's go to the store and be like, hey man, I need to buy 10 years. I lost 10 years of my life back here. Dealing with this, dealing with that, going through this, going through that, calculated, added up. I lost 10 years of my time. So how much is that a year? Put it like this. How much do you make a year? Let's just say the average person make $40,000 a year. So 10 years is going to cost you $400,000. How many of y'all have $400,000 to go buy 10 years? So quit trying to tell people how much their time costs. How hard do you want it? See, what you really saying is you lazy. That's what you really saying. Indirectly, you're saying you lazy. Please, 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 I need everybody to share and like this video. I need everybody to share and like this video. I need this video to go viral. I need this video to go viral because there's too many people out there trying to tell other people how much their time worth or how much they trying to charge for their time. But they the same people ain't gonna let you tell them how much they time worth. Nobody is going to let somebody else say, hey man, how much my time worth? $20? Okay, cool. Give me $20. I'll give you some of my time. Where they do that at? Come on, y'all. Change these mindsets. Change these mindsets. Quit trying to dictate other people's time and just sit there and say, you know what? I'm fucking lazy. I'm lazy because I don't want to spend my time reading. I don't want to spend my money paying for courses. I don't want to sacrifice to better myself. I want somebody else to do it for me. That's what you're saying. I want somebody else to do it for me. I want somebody else to sacrifice their time and then teach it to me for free. I want you to sacrifice your time to read, to learn. Every day. This is me. Every day. Anybody who know me, know this is me. You know why I work for myself and I've been doing this a very, very long time? Because I sacrifice my time. I spend my time studying, learning what other people won't study and learn. And by me doing that, that's how I make a living. That's how I make my money. Information. I sell it. I sell information. You know what the price of information is these days? Whew. It's expensive. Because you know why? As a society, we're falling further and further and further away from valuable information. We constantly online. We constantly on Facebook. We constantly on Instagram. We constantly on TikTok. We constantly on YouTube watching the wrong things. We constantly watching football games. We constantly watching boxing. We constantly watching basketball games. We spending so much time at Beyonce concerts. How many of y'all just bought a Beyonce concert? I utilize my time. Don't get me wrong. I do have leisure time. I do have leisure, and I take a break, so I don't study all the day. My daughter tells me, like, Dad, you're going to go on overload. You're going to brain overload. I like to learn. You know why? Because, I'm going to spend money to learn, but I'm going to use that, and this is how I make my living. I'd rather make my living sitting right here, doing this, learning information, then turning around and I'm selling it back to you at a fraction of the cost. I spent $1,000. I spent 1,000 hours, rather, reading over the last 5 months. Over the last 5 months, I spent 1,000 hours reading. Anybody who know me can vouch for that. I read 6, 8, 10 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week. I read 7 days a week. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I read 7 days a week. So now, $20 an hour, I just spent $20,000 reading. I just spent $5,000 in books, if not more. And I spent, I just bought some information last week. Me and my partner, my daughter. Number one daughter in the world, mine. I hope everybody feel that way though. For real, for real. Everybody, child should be they number one. You know, me and my daughter, business partner, we spent last week $9,000 on some information. $9,000 on information. So for somebody to sit here and tell me how much I should charge, so that's $20,000 in reading. And that's just me. My business partner also reads. You see what I'm saying? So if I got 1,000 hours in, my business partner got 1,000 hours in. So they go $40,000, y'all. They go $40,000 in reading time. Reading time. Because you got to keep reading to comprehend. Just because you read don't mean you understand. Comprehension is a whole nother ballgame. So there go 40,000 in reading time between me and my business partner. This is our business. This is what we do for a living, right? So there go 40,000. Man, just in hours. Now you talk about courses. Courses. We done spent another 20,000 in courses. 400 for this course, 2,000 for this Zoom course, $100 a month on this course, $500 on this course. We done spent another, so there go 40, so there go 20. 40,000 in hours, 20,000 in courses. My partner buys books too, because we gotta have our own set of books. You can't share books because you every book I got, I highlight in the book. I highlight in my books. You see what I'm saying? Things that I want to go back to, I highlight in them so I can go back to my book. So now when I read the book the second time, I could just go through and read through the highlighted parts to get a better understanding. So we got 40,000 in hours. We got another 20,000 in courses. Yeah, me and my partner, we spent 20,000 in courses. That's $60,000 in 5 months. Books, I spent $5,000 easily, if not more. I'm just giving you a conservative number of $5,000. There go 3 books, that's $500. Just 3. I got 150 in that bookshelf now. I'm gonna count them today. When I drove up from Florida, I packed my trunk. I had 115, 120 some books in the trunk of my car. My car wasn't packed with clothes. I gave my clothes to the homeless because you know what's more valuable to me? More valuable is my books. Those clothes, ain't got no information in it. They just look good. But what do they make me? Nothing. That there, that earns me a living. So 40,000 in hours, 20,000 in courses. Man, so that's 60,000. I'm gonna just say 10,000 in books. So in the last 5 months, me and my partner spent 40, 20, 10, 70,000. We spent $70,000 learning information. And you want me to teach you for free? But I didn't get it for free. Ain't nothing free. I just went and bought some coffee. Was it free? You just put gas in the car. I just filled up the car. Was it free? You just came from eating. Was it free? You live in where you living in, watching this video. Is your rent free? You got lights on. Is your electric bill free? You got water on. Is your water free? You drive a vehicle. Was your car free? You got clothes on. Did you go to the store and say, hey, I need that shirt for free? You got jewelry on. Is it free? You watching this on your phone. Is it free? The cost of time. It ain't free. So Every time you say something about why somebody charged something, I want you to recognize the broke mentality that you letting come out your mouth. You have the broke mentality and you have to fix it. You have to fix your broke mentality. Elon Musk, Amazon, they all charge. You order products. Are they free? All them people sacrifice time and money. Everybody spend time and money to learn what they learn. It gets you where you are. So if you ever want to know why you only at a certain place in your life, look in the mirror. And that's why. If you want to get her, look in the mirror. That's the only person who's going to get you there. You got to put in the time. What I got her don't help you. It helped me. If you want some of this in her, you think I'm going to give it to you for free? I didn't get it for free. I give it to you for a fraction. I ain't got to charge you $70,000. But if I sit there and say $700, that's only 1%. I'm charging you 1% of what I spent. I ain't even charging you 10%. Over the years, it adds up. It calculate. Because I didn't learn nothing overnight. I learned something over time. I learned all this over time. I'm just telling you 5 months. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 18. I spent years reading and studying. Years, over a decade. Over 15 years. So how much have I spent with my time and my money? I guarantee you way over a PhD price. I guarantee you however much a PhD costs, I guarantee you I spent more than that. Books, courses, time, reading. I guarantee you. Google how much a PhD costs. I don't care if it's $250,000. I just told you 5 months. I spent $70,000 in 5 months. What you think I have spent in 5 years? The price of time, y'all. So that was just a video I wanted to get out. I hope it was taken the right way, because I never do nothing to offend anyone. I make people think. I just want people to think about the words that they say, how they say things. You know, I just really want people to think. Think about what you're saying. Evaluate. I've been blessed with a lot of gifts. Knowledge, wisdom, understand. For those that know me as Dea, which is a name that was chosen, given, 20-some years ago. Very few people know me by that name because I don't relate to that many people on that level. Dea, that's what it means. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I've been given a gift to break down terminology and things and be able to put it in layman's terms to make other people understand. That's why I've chosen to teach, to educate. I've been blessed to educate and share information and knowledge. So I hope nobody get offended by that. Nobody get offended by this video. And I hope you share it. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Because I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And I do it for, they say, the culture. I do it for my people. Honestly, that's my passion. And my number one asset that I've learned, you ever want to see how good you are? Teach somebody else and watch them grow from your lessons and your seeds. My child is my proof. My daughter is my proof that I know what I'm doing. For those of you who know my daughter, you can vouch for that. Concur. You can concur. For those of you who don't, look for her and you will see. Look for her and you will see. I am a father. I am a grandfather. I'm a son. I am a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a nephew. I'm a grandson. I'm a cousin. I'm a friend. I'm an associate to a lot of people. And anybody who know me, ever came across my path, strangers and all I do is try to help. All I do is if I see something you doing that you can be doing better in whatever thing you doing, I try to help you. I try to correct you. Don't gotta know you. I'm an enlightener. So take your time today, y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday, because it's God's law that we gotta follow, not man's law, and learn the difference, because we don't. We don't. So I leave y'all as I came. In peace.